We're here with Diego Valeri. Diego, I'm catching up with you. I'm in my studio here. You're away from the soccer pitch, away from home. You're in the car. Where have I caught you on this day?
Hey Ross, how are you? So I'm picking Connie up to the school. So it's our normal routine, in the afternoon. But resting too now, going home and resting after the training.
So she's back at school. How has that been? How is it for her to go back and obviously be able to see her friends?
No, it's been great for her. It's in-person school since end of January, almost February. So all is going well. They have a good protocol and they are taking care. But it's been very important for her to restart with her normal activities and socializing again. And it's been really good.
Well, it's interesting. What has this time been like for you? This has been a long off season, one of the longest. And for you, I understand. I've been told that you didn't go back to Argentina, that you didn't go back to your home there, that you've stayed in Portland. What's this time been like for you and your family?
Yes, for the first time we stayed in Portland, to enjoy Christmas and the holidays and the whole of season. We stay in town, and yeah, we enjoyed resting. We enjoy being home, and we got a good time. Obviously we couldn't go and visit as normal our family, but we try to spend all the time we had in the off season to do things that you normally don't do, right? To get spending time for reading, being home and enjoying. Actually, we moved too, so we were kind of busy moving. So yeah, doing all that stuff and obviously it was a good experience. You always expect a little bit better weather, but it was enough to enjoy and rest.
What do you, looking at you now and seeing photos as well in preseason off the training ground, you always look so fit, Diego. And I imagine that just doesn't happen, that you only start training when you come back to preseason, that you do keep yourself fit in the off season. How do you keep yourself fit in the off season? Are you allowed at the training ground given the COVID restrictions, or are you actually going out to a park to do your running? How are you keeping fit?
So no, I always, I took some time to rest and rehab the body. That's to heal the body right after the season, which is around 20 days, a month if you can. And then I restart with the routine, training at home, using our equipment that I have at home, and then closer to the start of the preseason, we were allowed to use sometimes the training center, obviously being tested, right? And then individually, of course, and with some of the guys just for passing and all the stuff. But most likely I use the off season to heal and to get stronger, right? And then work things that you normally don't have the same time during the competition and even the trainings in the preseason to do.
You talked about moving home. If you look at my little studio that I have set up, and if I can direct your attention to a couple of prized possessions here, I've got a log slab, my only one that I got for the Portland Timbers. I think the goal came off my shin. You have a few more than I do. I've got my Sam Uni, one of my favorite pieces that I have. Sam Uni, obviously the years that he has put in. I love this jersey. Jack Dewsbury, one of your former teammates. If I asked you, in your new home, do you have anywhere where you keep memorabilia, where you keep merchandise? If so, what is your favorite that you've been given over the years?
No, I'm not that kind of guy. Being honest, I have some stuff in the living room, right? I don't have a specifically something for me, but we have a room where we have all the equipment, and then in the garage, just about the space, I have a Kaiser machine, and I used to train with that, and then I use the backyard. I have a backyard, a good backyard with some futsal goals, and I used to train there, and obviously playing with Connie too, but not specifically something like that, right? I have the MVP award in the living room. That's the only thing, and then a log from the 27-second goal in the gym where we had the gym room.
That is nice to have. Do you have anywhere for a recording studio? Because if fans remember back last year, you and Connie, you were on MLS Idol and you won, which was week 3 for Soccer's Hidden Talent on the guitar. Your duet with Connie. How often are you two playing together? How often are you picking up the guitar to play?
Now we have been very lazy with it. Being honest, we have a place. We have a place in the house, like a second living room, like on top, and we have a football. We have the guitars. We have some to listen discos, and then the TV, and then a coach there just to relax and play board games. So we have that place, yes, but we are not recording anything now. So but we will. Florencia really likes it, so she's pushing us to do it. But now with the routine, it's been tough.
Just quickly before I get into the routine and with your soccer and with preseason, have you written any songs? Are you a writer when it comes to sitting down and recording music?
No, not too much, but I used to. There's some moments where you have some inspiration, and then you do it. Obviously, all in Spanish, but not too much. I'm not very good for it.
So if we turn towards the soccer, this is your 9th preseason as a Portland Timber. I imagine the technology and the approach over the years for preseason, from coaching staff to what's available, has changed so much. For you, how has preseason changed over the years and your approach to it?
Yeah, of course, you approach it in a different way. It's since I arrived in Portland, the preseason has been similar, obviously, because we have long processes with Caleb and with Gio, right? So you know what you're gonna expect in the preseason, and then obviously my approach in is being, that moment, so that time of the year where you obviously prepare physically, but most likely knowing your teammates, realizing how it's gonna be your role in the team, the new season, and approaching it in that way, right? You know that physically you're gonna get the point after playing minutes and playing games, but it's most likely about getting involved with new teammates, getting involved with the team in a tactical order, right? So then the physical stuff it just comes, and obviously conditioning the body just to be capable to resist the whole season.
As you turn towards the season, before you get into regular season, there's Champions League. You have a unique perspective, Diego, because for FIFA, there's 6 confederations. You've played in 3 different Champions League, from the CONCACAF, obviously, to Copa Libertadores, and then UEFA Champions League. For you, when you look at the different Champions Leagues across these confederations, what is similar or what is different?
They're all different. They're all different. I mean, it's hard to find similarities, but the thing is, those kind of tournaments are played by the best teams of the leagues, right? Of those countries. So in terms of competition, the similarity that is very high. Is very high level, right? It's high level. Everyone has his virtues. Obviously, is the soccer is played in a different way in Europe, in South America, and obviously in Central North America. It's played in a different way. So you you know that that's why they're different. But at the end, the level of competition is what is most similar, right? And then everyone has has something that you can enjoy, in a different way, right? And obviously, here the traveling is longer, so it's tough in that perspective. And obviously, being an MLS team, you have different kind of schedule, so you face that challenge too. So everyone is different, every tournament is different, but the level of competition is what is really similar.
I want to just quickly look at the UEFA Champions League, one of your appearances there against Atletico Madrid. And I think listeners and viewers will recognize some of the names playing in that match. Falcao, Hulk, Raul Morales for Porto for your team. And then Atletico Madrid had Sergio Aguero, Diego Forlán, Maxi Rodriguez, Jose Reyes. For you, what do you remember about that match, Porto v Atletico Madrid? There were two matches, one of them for you starting, and I think you played, if my stats are right, just over 60 minutes in that game. What do you remember about that one?
Yes, actually, we were watching it during the off season because I didn't, I remember some of the stuff, but not everything. And it was, I remember that it was a great game from us, playing a very solid soccer. We took an advantage very quickly. I remember that I expected, a very intense game, because actually they got out of the group in the Champions League, but they won the UEFA that year. They had a great team, so they were very clever on the attack. But we punished them in the first 10 or 15 minutes. We were 2-0, and then we managed the game. I remember that it was a very very good game in the technical perspective, and I really enjoyed it. I felt really good. I was very happy when I went back to Porto, because I was pleased with performing in those kind of games. So yeah, very very happy about that experience, and just I was as I said, happy with the result and with that kind of game. You always expect to perform and to be good, but no something like that. And then that's solid, and I think we went across the group that day.
And you obviously just watched it, so you can tell the viewers, listeners, score that day. You know the score?
It was a 3-0, right? 3-0 game.
3-0. 3-0.
Yeah.
Looked like a very, very solid, very solid result, as many fans, and as you build into your CONCACAF Champions League in about a month's time. As if I let you out on this, Diego, so if we look at your 9th preseason as a Portland Timber coming into this, if we looked bigger picture over your overall career, I'm going to quiz you real quick. Do you know how many appearances that you've made in all competitions for your entire career?
No, I don't have any idea. No.
If I told you 478, what would you tell me how many you want to play till?
That's the number. That's the number. Really?
478. I'm going by Transfer Market is my source. So as long as that is giving me the accurate information, which it is, it so often is, 478. If I told you that, what would you say? And what would you say how many more you want to play?
I don't know. I mean, it surprised me, being honest. It surprised me. It's been a long career, but 600 maybe. Let's see if I can get it. It's a good point. It's a good number. I like that.
Well, I would bet for that. And for you've always kept yourself in good nick, as they say. So all the best to you, Diego. All the best in the preseason coming up. I appreciate you taking the time. All the best to your family there as well. I know Connie's in the background, and she has been so patient with me. If I say a quick hello, Connie.
Connie.
Hello, Connie. Good to see
She's
you.
waiting for me.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Appreciate it. All the best, and hopefully we'll see you soon.